I was just doing my job as a lawyer. Taking notes. Asking questions. She said, my husband been lying for months. I nodded. Then she showed me a photo. Everything inside me stopped. Because the man standing next to her was my husband. And she was asking me to destroy him. I just looked at the screen, took a slow breath and said, do you have more? Her name was Melissa Wilson. She sat across from me in my office in El Paso, trying not to fall apart while handing me screenshots, messages, hotel receipts. Dates that lined up perfectly with nights Robert told me he was working late. And there he was in all of it. My husband. Same jacket. Same watch. Same way he smiled like nothing could ever touch him. She asked me, is this enough to file something? I should have told her the truth right then. I didn't. I said, yes, we can build a case. Because I knew Robert. If I confronted him too early, he'd lie. He'd twist everything. He'd make it sound smaller than it was. But if I stayed quiet, I could see everything. That night, I went home and had dinner with him like nothing had changed. He poured wine, talked about work, acted normal. I nodded like I always did. Then after he fell asleep, I checked our accounts. That's when it got worse. It wasn't just cheating. Hotel bookings. Restaurant bills. Small cash withdrawals. A pattern. Clean. Repeated. He wasn't slipping. He was living a second life. So I started building something of my own. I tracked everything. Dates, locations, transactions. Cross-checked her evidence with our finances. Every lie he told me lined up perfectly. And I still didn't tell her. Because I needed time. Time to make sure he couldn't walk away clean. A few days later, I filed her divorce case. Completely airtight. Every detail documented. Every piece of evidence ready. Then I had him served at his office. 10 minutes later, my phone rang. What is this? He asked, already panicking. I said, because you've been having an affair. Silence. Then denial. That's not. I've seen everything, I said. He tried to explain. Said it wasn't serious. Said it just happened. Then I told him the part he never saw coming. I'm her lawyer. He stopped talking. Because in that moment, he realized something. He wasn't in control anymore. I was. The next day, I filed my own divorce. Same evidence. Same timeline. No gaps. He tried to fight it, but there was nothing left to argue. Everything was already documented. In the end, I kept the house. Most of what we had. And control over how it all ended. Melissa never found out about me. She won her case. Walked away clean. Started over. And maybe that was enough. It's been almost a year now. The house is quiet. Peaceful. And sometimes I think about that moment, sitting across from her, looking at that photo. The second everything changed. He thought I would never see it. And even if I did, he thought I wouldn't do anything. But the truth is, I didn't confront him. I outplayed him. So, was I wrong for staying silent? Or was that the only way to make sure he lost everything?